Okay, this question says, the distribution of ages for older adults at a large recreation center is unimodal and roughly symmetric, with a mean of 65 years and a standard deviation of 10.6 years. Consider a simulation with 200 trials in which, for each trial, the ages from a random sample of 30 older adults are selected and the mean age is calculated. Which of the following statements is a correct description for the distribution of the 200 sample mean ages? So this question is asking about the distribution of the 200 sample mean ages. So this is the sampling distribution of the sample mean. And there are 200 trials, but the ages from a random sample of 30 older adults are selected. So the sample size is n equals 30, right? They're taking 200 samples of 30 people. So the number of people in each sample is 30. And the question is asking about the distribution. Well, we know that when n is large, so 30 or higher roughly, the central limit theorem says that the distribution of the sample means is approximately normal. And in this question, it actually says unimodal and roughly symmetric. So if the population distribution is normal, you don't need the central limit theorem to tell you that you have a normal distribution. So either way, the distribution of the sample mean ages is normal, so it's certainly not uniform. And the mean of the sample distribution is equal to the population mean. So it says the mean is 65 years, that's the population mean, mu. And the population standard deviation is 10.6. And it's asking for the distribution of the sample mean ages. Well, we know the distribution of the sample mean, it's the same mean, so mu x bar is 65, and the standard deviation of the sample mean, so that's sigma sub x bar, is sigma divided by the square root of n. So that's going to be 10.6 divided by the square root of 30. And that ends up being approximately 1.94. So the answer is B. Notice that the 200 trials is not relevant. It's just saying that they take 200 samples. So it's some large number of samples to get the sampling distribution. But if you change the 200 to 400 or 500, you would have the same answer.